Namaste friends, welcome to this lesson. Today we will be learning about pronouns in Hindi. So a pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. And in Hindi we call them sarvanam. Sarvanam. Okay. So let's begin with our first pronoun, I. Today we will be learning these pronouns in pairs. For example, we'll be learning it in pairs like I am, he is, she is, like that. So I is the pronoun here, right? The sarvanam. And am is the to be verb pairing. So today we'll be learning the pronouns in such pairs. We'll learn the pronoun along with its to be verb pairing. The to be verb that we have in Hindi is hona. Hona. This is the verb from which you derive words like is, am, are. So we learn the pronouns with their respective to be verb pairings. Why we are doing this? Because later on, as we construct sentences, remembering them in pairs will help us. So let's begin with the first one. I am is मैं हूँ. मैं हूँ. The N sound here in these two words is nasal, is a very subtle N sound. Not men, but just मैं हूँ. This is how it is written in the script. मैं हूँ. Next pronoun pair, we are. It is हम हैं. हम हैं. We are. Let's go to the next one. You are. Now in Hindi, we have three different ways of saying you are based on the levels of formality. So let's start with the formal one. This pairing is आप हैं. आप हैं. हैं is nasal here. So this is the formal pairing for you are. We can use this one with elders, strangers, anybody who we are addressing formally, respectfully. So this pairing sounds the best and it sounds polite and formal. Let's see the next pairing. The next pairing is moderately formal. This pairing in Hindi is तुम हो. तुम हो. The T letter that we use here is the dental one. तुम हो. Why we call this moderately formal? Because we'll be using it with friends, people of our age group, people known to us, people younger than us, and also with children. We use this particular pairing, tum ho. So formal one is for elders, anybody addressed respectfully, formally, and this one is for people we know or people younger to us. Then we have the third category, which is the informal one. The informal pairing is tu hai, tu hai. Okay, this is the informal one. We have to be a little careful using this one because this pronoun pairing works at two extremes. On one side, it is used with people very close to us to show very close connections, like addressing a best friend or someone who's very close to you. On the other side, this can also sound rude and an offensive address. So we have to be careful using this one and understanding this particular pronoun. It's an informal pronoun. It could indicate very close connections, but on the other hand, it can also indicate a rude or a very casual and informal address. Tu hai. Let's go to the next pairing. He, she is. In this also we have two levels of formality. Let's start with the informal one first. So he, she is a friend of mine, he, she is of the same age or younger to me, then I would be using this pairing. This pairing is wo hai, wo hai. Okay. So we have a common pronoun for saying he as well as she. It is wo. We don't have different pronouns here. So to address a male or a female, we just use the pronoun wo. Okay, wo hai. This is used when the person is standing at a little distance away from us. Okay, this pronoun is used for far proximity. Far proximity. That means the person is standing some distance, some feet away from you, or the person is not around at all, the person is somewhere else. Then we address he or she as wo, and is hai, wo hai. This is how it's written in the script, wo hai. It's pronounced as wo hai, but in the script, if you see the letters, the pronunciation looks like it's vah hai. वह है. That's the literal way it is spelled. वह है. But these days what people are using more is वो. वो है. This one is the written form, and this is what they are using to say it, to pronounce it. वो. Alright, this is used when he or she is far away from us. That's when we address them as वो. Next, let's see near proximity scenario. Near proximity. Now, in this, if the person is standing right in front of you, next to you, near us, in that case, the pairing would be ye hai. Ye hai. All right. So, if the person is far from you, then it is wo hai. If the person is standing near you, then you address he or she as ye hai, he, she is. Again, we have a single pronoun ye for he as well as she. So here the variation is just based on proximity, how far the person is standing from you. Based on that, you choose one of ye and wo, and is hai in this case. In the script, it's written as yah hai. Yah hai. But again, the pronunciation is closer to this one. Ye hai. Ye hai. This is the pairing for he, she is informal. Next, let's look at the formal pairing. He, she is formal. Now, he or she is addressed formally, is someone elder to us. Then we use the pairing wo hai, nasal. Wo hai. This is used for far proximity again. The person is standing far away from us. Then we address them as wo hai. Hai is pairing in this case. All right. This pairs up with hai. In the script, it's written as ve hai. Ve hai. But this is how we write it mostly. But in the pronunciation, we use wo. It sounds more like wo. Even if we pronounce it as ve hai, it is not wrong to say that, because that's how it's written and spelled. But mostly you will find people pronouncing this pronoun as wo and ending with hain, nasal. The nasalization is important here because that is helping us understand the formal address. Wo hain. So in the informal address, just hai was used, hai, without the nasalization. And in case of the formal address, we start using the nasal sound and we say hain. This is for far proximity. And for near proximity, if the person is standing in front of us, right next to us, we would say ye hain, ye hain. Okay, this is how it's written in the script. Ye hain. Proximity near for he, she is formal. Got it? Last pair is they are. They are. In this, we also have the proximity concept, far and near, but this is always a formal address. For a group of people, it's always formal. There's no informal address for a group. All right. And if they are standing far from us, we use wo hain. Wo hain becomes our pair for they are. It's written like this in the script. Ve hain is how it is written. Pronunciation wo hain. Wo hain for far proximity. If they are standing near us, then we use ye hain. Ye hain. This is for near proximity. You would notice that for he, she, and they, we are using the same pronouns wo and ye. Wo, far proximity, ye, near proximity. If it's a formal address, then you end the pair with hain, nasal. If it's an informal address, then you end the pair with hai, hai. Okay. So these are all our pronouns. Let's have a quick look again. We started off with I am, मैं हूँ. I am, मैं हूँ. We are, हम हैं, हम हैं. You are, formally, आप हैं, आप हैं. Moderately formal. For anybody of our age group or younger or children, we use तुम हो, तुम हो. Informal, informal pronoun pairing is तू है, तू है. It could be used with very close connections, or sometimes in rude addresses. In a rude way, this can be used to address someone. तू है. So be careful using this particular one. तू है. Then next one is he, she is. Informal is वो है. Far proximity. Near proximity it is ये है. He, she is formal is वो हैं. Far proximity. ये हैं. Near proximity. Then we have they are. It's always formal. Far proximity it is वो हैं. Near ये हैं. So these are all the pronouns that we have in Hindi. So today we learnt about the direct pronouns. Direct pronouns in Hindi. Okay, direct or the personal pronouns. This is the grammatical name for them. Today we learnt about them, and we also learnt about the to be verb, hona verb pairing with these pronouns. So what you can do here is try repeating them and reading them out in pairs. This will help you memorize them faster and also help you while constructing the sentences. If you have any questions about this lesson, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye bye. Namaste.